Hi everybody, Bill K here. This is the second installment for my Chargriller Outlaw smoker. It was a rehab originally. As I got into it more, I decided that it was just going to be a clean up and rather than a rehab. The main reason is the capability to paint. I'm in northeastern Ohio. It's October 31st, the morning of Halloween, and it's just not warm enough to paint. I want to do it outside, spread it out on a tarp in the driveway, and I just can't do that this time of year. So I decided to clean it up. If you look here, there's some things here that are of note. This is the shelving, the original pieces of shelving that came with the Chargriller. They were stained with a cheap redwood stain, and they got kind of gunked up, and I sanded them down and put a nice stain on them. Boy, did they come out nice. The handle has been replaced. That's an 1.25 inch dowel. It came with an 1.5 inch dowel, but that was the largest dowel they had at Home Depot, so I cut a piece off and stained it. This is the original handle from that was there, and I just sanded it down and stained it. You can see the firebox here. You know, this is from the using a rust remover. I'll show you that in a minute. And I'm getting ready today to fire this up and season it again. This is a hole here. You see here I have a River Country barbecue thermometer. Hope you can hear me okay. River Country barbecue thermometer, and that's a 3-inch thermometer. I'll show you the one that goes in this hole. I took it out just for display purposes. You take an inch, or these. I'm sorry. You take these step drill bits. I got these at Harbor Freight. There's 2 of them. It's about $19, $19.97. Usually have 20% off coupon. So I use that just taped off at the mark for 13/16, and you drill it, and then you install the thermometer. These are 3-inch thermometers, and if I could have done it again, I would have got the 2-inch. But you know, it's one of those things you buy it online. You don't until if you can't hold it and feel it, you don't know what you have. And I think the 2-inch would have been more than adequate. These are nice. They're heavy duty, much better than what I anticipated. Please don't go cheap on it when you do this. This is important if you're putting these thermometers on your smoker. You need good ones, and so these aren't that expensive. There's a nut here on the back. You can see with a washer. You push this into the hole, screw it down, hand tight. You don't want to go too tight, and they're installed. Now the next thing here is there's a little screw there. If you see the screw is to calibrate. You just put it in a pot of boiling water, let it get up to just a boil, and you dial it into about 212 degrees. So I'm going to put this on here again after I'm done talking with you. This is the rust remover that I used. It's Crud Cutter rust remover. It worked really well. I bought 2 bottles. I only needed 1. I'll use this again in the spring just to do a final cleanup before I paint. That was $5.49, I think, at Home Depot. So I'm ready now to, you know, you see my cooking grates. They look pretty good. They still have some carbon on them. That's okay. I'm going to oil them up really good. I'm going to use Crisco shortening to get a good coat of grease on there, and then I'm going to put them inside the smoking box and let them season. I'm going to also, because I have to do this by myself here, so you can see there I'm going to oil this down and get that seasoned again. That got a little bit of surface rust on it. That'll come right off with the grease and as I heat it up. So you can see here this has a 4-inch probe. It's probably longer than what I need. I'm not sure if like I said, if I could have done it again, I probably would have went with the 2-inch and a shorter probe, but it is what it is. I've got it now. That's the dryer vent modification that you see on YouTube. A lot of places do that. I do that. Make sure you get the flexible steel or aluminum, rather. My mind just went blank. Dryer vent. Okay, well, I'm going to sign off now. This is the end of the road for this refurbishment. I hope you picked up a couple of things. I know that I was real pleased with the way it came out, and I'm getting ready to use this here. I'm going to be smoking a turkey for Thanksgiving, and hopefully get some other food cooked in the meantime. But I'm happy with it. It's going to work out well for me, and I'll get many more years of use. I haven't put the gasket, aluminum foil gasket, on here yet. I'm going to do that. I'm going to crimp that down on there after I season it. So thanks everybody, and thanks for watching, and I hope that this inspired you a little bit, like I was inspired to go ahead and try to salvage this smoker.